and welcome to another special segment. In this vlog, I will be showing you some souvenirs from Paris, France, Lisbon, Portugal, and Porto, Portugal. The ones from Paris and Lisbon are both from my daughter, while the one from Porto, Portugal is from a Portuguese friend of mine. Let's talk about the ones from my daughter first. She is 13 years old this year. Her name is Avril. She has just finished her first year of high school and is about to head into her second year of high school this September. In July, she went on a class field trip to Paris and Lisbon along with 29 other students ranging from first year high school students to third year high school students and with 3 other teachers. This trip was mainly for a cultural and language experience. Avril used to go to a very local Chinese school. That is where she actually graduated primary school or elementary school. For secondary school or high school, I had decided to put her into an international school, which is bloody expensive. Absolutely expensive, man, but you can't really put a price on education, can you? Anyway, these international schools in Macau, I believe there are 4, are really big on experience weeks. So what happens during this experience weeks is that the schools take some of the kids out to other places meaning countries or cities outside of Macau. And of course, these trips aren't free. God, I bloody wish they were free, but unfortunately they are not free. Expensive school. They are private schools as well. Anyway, at this school that Avril is in, so aside from the usual languages, English, Cantonese, and Mandarin that they are learning at the moment, students also need to choose another language between Portuguese and French. Since Avril already knows how to speak Portuguese, she has decided to learn French this year. And so that is why this year teachers decided to take them over to Portugal and to France so they could practice the language that they had learned during the year. I'm all for it, of course, but again, it's just so bloody expensive. So of course, with her going to these 2 countries, which I have not even been to, by the way, I of course gave her a shopping list, a souvenir shopping list that she has to get. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so it's not really that bad, right? So I told her to get me 2 Paris souvenir teaspoons, 3 Paris keychains, 1 Paris pouch or small tote bag, a kitchen towel if she could find one, notebook and pens, and lots of postcards. And of course, if she could pick up some maps and brochures, please pick some up. As for Portugal, I asked her to get me 2 Lisbon teaspoons, 3 Lisbon keychains, 3 Lisbon magnets, 1 kitchen towel, she could find one, Lisbon bag or pouch, notebook pen, lots of postcards, and some maps and brochures. And this is what she got me. The very silly girl, this is what she got me. So let's start with the maps and brochures first. Silly girl got me this one. Hong Kong International Airport shopping, dining, and fun map. And she was laughing when she gave this to me. It's like, why do I need a Hong Kong International Airport brochure? We are usually there anyway. We really don't need this one. Anyway, she was laughing as she sent that to me, as she knows it's for a good laugh. It's for a joke. She also got me this musical gardens. This, I believe, is from Paris. She also got me these 2 brochures from Paris. There's her boarding pass. And museum map, which I believe is also from Paris. Well, I asked her to get me some of these brochures so I could send them out to my pen pals, but I don't think these are actually worth sending out, so I'm probably gonna keep them. Now let us go to... I've got so much crap here. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to the keychains first. So I asked her to get Paris keychains. Look, I told her, Avril, you know what? How much did I give her? I can't remember now how much I gave her. Probably gave her 300 euros. Yes, I think I gave her 300 euros, so between 3 to 350 euros. So I asked her to get me some souvenir Paris keychains, right? And I asked her to get me 3. So this is one of them. This is a rather nice dangly Eiffel Tower and a Paris rock guitar. That is really cool. This is the other one. So that is Paris. Very nice. And then another one from Paris. So those are the 3 keychains she got me. Now let's go to the magnets that she got me. So I asked her to get me... Oh, I actually didn't ask her to get me any magnets. The silly girl. There are no magnets on my list, but she got 3. This is one of them. That is a nice shaped magnet. Another nice shaped magnet. Another Paris magnet. That's actually quite cool. Oh, she actually got me 4. For some reason, this is my favorite. I just like the colors on this one. I like how elegant it looks. As you can see, I have not opened it yet, so let's open it together. And it's a nice purple color as well. So that is what it looks like. It looks very nice and elegant. It has gold details on it. This is my favorite of the magnets that she got me. Well, she didn't get me any kitchen towels, but that's fine. Oh, there's this nice tiny souvenir that she got of the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe. I think this one belongs to her. I cannot remember now. And then she got this beautiful Paris notebook. Look at that. That is quite nice. Blank inside. I think this is hers too. I can't remember. But these ones are my favorite too. She got... Alright, let's talk about this one first. So that is a nice Paris bookmark. And it's also a ruler. So it's another 3D hologram. And then there is this one. That's the Tree of Life. Apparently this is made of some special bamboo or wood. It looks absolutely beautiful. Look at that. These two are my favorite. This is really cool. These are also bookmarks. Okay. Cool, I like these 2 bookmarks. So those are the bookmarks that she has got me. Now let us go to the lots and lots and lots of postcards. Yeah. Alright, let's count how many Paris, and these are just Paris postcards, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Holy shit! 22 postcards. I didn't even expect that many. Well, she knows that I'm sending postcards out to my friends, but I also asked her to pick up some duplicates, just so I could send the extra ones to my friend and then I could keep the other one. She didn't really get any duplicates. It's really gonna be very hard to part with some of these. Postcard number 1, that is very beautiful. I love the blue sky behind that. A multi-view postcard, that's cool. A city view postcard. That is nice as well. Ooh, this one's cool. A sunset postcard. That is awesome. Here's another one of the Eiffel Tower. Another one of the Eiffel Tower. Look at the red sky in that. That's beautiful. Illustration. Another Eiffel Tower. We have the Mona Lisa. Arc of Triumph. That's a bigger postcard, see? And then here's another one. Oh, this one's not bad. I like this one too. I like the fact that only the Eiffel Tower is in red, the rest are in like black and white. That's also nice. I like that one. And then this one we have the Louvre. I like this one. This is very nice. It's very glossy and I just like how it looks. It's got blue and a hint of purple in it. That's why I like it. It just looks so nice and elegant. There's another one right there. It's bigger than this one. See? Louvre. The final Louvre postcard. These postcards are good. She actually did quite well. And then we have here the illustrations. This is also bigger. Look. Can you see my face? Okay, so compared to that, and then compared to the other smaller one, so you can see how big this one is. So she got me 6 of these illustrations. So there's that. This one is of not sure. Then there's another one, right? Isn't that cool? Ooh, this is quite nice. Look at that. And the texture on it is quite lovely as well. Bloody hell, man. That's very nice. That's nice. And then the last one. There you go. I don't think these are postcards because there's nothing written on the back, so I think these are just paintings. They're still beautiful though. So those are all the postcards that I received from this silly girl. Isn't that great though? I love the postcards. Now on to the teaspoon. So I asked her to buy me 2 teaspoons. She ended up buying me 4. Unbelievable. But I gave one away to one of the members in the group. So this is what she got for me. So there's that. There's another one. Final one that says Paris. So those are the 3 absolutely beautiful teaspoons that she got me. 4 euros. 4 bloody euros, man. It's so expensive. It's like, come on, April, you know, and I only gave her like 300 euros. And she already got like, what, this is already like 12. Oh no, she got me 4. So that's like 16 euros already just for teaspoons. So that's for Paris. Oh, and she also got me this beautiful Paris pouch. Isn't that nice? That's very beautiful, isn't it? So this is what she got for me from Paris. Now let's move on to what she got for me in Portugal. So in Portugal, they went to Lisbon. They were in Portugal for about 4 days and Paris for 5. I told her to get me teaspoons, keychains, magnets, a Lisbon pouch, which she didn't get, notebook and or pens, and maps and brochures, and lots of postcards. Okay, she didn't get me any maps and brochures from Portugal, but that is fine. So let us first look at the keychains that she got me. I asked her to get me 2, and she did indeed get me 2. So that is a beautiful Portugal keychain. Another one here that says Portugal. It's got the iconic cock. So those are the 2 Portugal keychains that she got me. I like them. This is probably my favorite out of the 2, but I'm just a little bit disappointed that it didn't say Lisbon. It said Portugal instead, but that's okay. I asked her to get me 3 Lisbon magnets. She ended up getting me 4 because she's quite a silly girl. This is one of them. So this is a beautiful Lisbon magnet. Another beautiful Lisbon magnet. There's one of this owl. That's quite cool because this is the iconic Portuguese tile design, this round Lisbon, Portugal one. She got me 4. All 4 are quite beautiful. She also got me bookmark. So this is one of them. That's quite long. See, look at that. She also got me this rather awesome cork bookmark. So it says Portugal. This is the back, and that's what the front looks like. This is so cool. It's made out of cork. So those are the 2 bookmarks. They went over to Paris first, where I assume that's where she spent the bulk of her money because she didn't really get me a lot of Lisbon postcards, but that's fine. So this is one of Lisbon. That's quite lovely. And then she got me these long postcards. Look at that. Okay. So that's one from Lisbon. Here is another one. And then here is the last one. And then these are the 2 pens that she got me from Portugal. That is quite beautiful. It's got the word Portugal there. Beautiful Portuguese design. Right, so that one says Portugal. Just right there. So those are the... Oh, wait. I forgot all about the teaspoons. The teaspoons from Portugal. I nearly forgot about the teaspoons. So let me show you the teaspoons that she got me. The silly girl, I asked her to buy me 2 Lisbon teaspoons. And how many did she get? Unbelievable, this girl. You know, it's like she spent most of her money buying us souvenirs. She didn't really buy anything for herself. Well, she did buy stuff for herself, but she spent the most of it on souvenirs for me, for mommy, and for the rest of the family. So she got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She actually got me 6 souvenir teaspoons, but again, I gave the other souvenirs teaspoon away to one of the members in the group. It's like, April, I told you to just get me 2 teaspoons. You know, why did you get me so many? You know, I don't mean 2 teaspoons from every souvenir store that you go to, you know, I just mean 2 teaspoons in general. And she's like, oh, mommy, because, you know, I go into a souvenir store and then sometimes I'd forget whether I had already gotten you a souvenir teaspoon. So that's why I get another one. Or this other souvenir teaspoon is so much nicer than the first one that I bought. That's why I got you another one. So, okay, fine. Thank you very much. So that is a Portugal teaspoon. Iconic Portugal cock. Here is one of Lisboa. I like this one only because it says Lisboa. but it's actually not a bad design. It's actually quite colorful. Beautiful gold one. Look at that. It's a gold teaspoon. I think this is my first gold teaspoon. Can't remember now. It says Lisbon, Portugal, just right there. And it's got a view of the city. And this is probably my favorite out of all the teaspoons. Look at that. So there's the famous Portuguese tram, and then you've got the word Portugal along that, and then here you've got some sort of design. This is very beautiful. This is my favorite out of all the Portuguese teaspoons that she got for me. So that is the package from my daughter. She bought me a lot of stuff, right? She spoils me as much as I spoil her. So what do you think? You think she did well? I think she did awesome with these souvenirs. Okay, so let's move on to the next set of souvenirs that I want to show you guys. So I have this Portuguese friend who lives in Porto, but he's been living in Macau for nearly a year now. He's here for work. So he goes back to Portugal, I think like 2 times a year to visit family. And when I found out that he was going back to Portugal to visit family, I was like, you know what, you have to get me, right? It's like, what? It's like, you know, the usual. Because a lot of the expats, when they come over to Macau to work, one of the things that they usually do is to travel, because traveling from Asia to other places is actually quite affordable. So that's what a lot of the expats do when they come here. So this friend of mine, again, he's only been here for close to a year, and he's already been to Korea, Taiwan, and Shanghai, and of course to Hong Kong. I can't remember where. Oh, he's also been to Thailand. The first time he went away on a trip after I first met him, he went to Korea, and I was like, when you go to Korea, can you please pick up some postcards for me, because I don't have any postcards yet from Korea. And so ever since then, he's been picking up some souvenirs for me here and there. Anyway, I am so excited about this set of Portuguese souvenirs. He lives in a place called Porto, and Porto seems to be a very, very beautiful place. You know, Macau used to be ruled by the Portuguese for close to 500 years. We were just recently returned back to China in 1999. Even though we have a huge Portuguese influence here, for some reason Portugal has never been on my travel list. I really have no desire to go to Portugal. I don't know why. But this person is so passionate about his city, about the place that he's from. He's told me so much about it. He showed me photos, and man, the photos are just absolutely beautiful. And so now I feel like going to Portugal. Now I want to put Porto on my travel list. It just looks like a beautiful seaside town. Okay, so when he was in Portugal, so I was messaging him and I was like, okay, don't forget to buy me this, 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 and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. It's like, okay. And then he sent me a photo of a postcard, and he's like, look, I'm in town shopping, and this is the only postcard I saw, and I got it for you. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You know, I didn't really want to pester him and say, you must get this. Anyway, but in exchange for that, I did give him some Macau souvenirs, because I have a lot of Macau souvenirs, so he could bring home to his family. Anyway, so he showed me a photo of this absolutely beautiful wood postcard, and I was like, oh my god, is that wood? My friend does not really speak English very well, but we do get along. And he's like, no, it's not wood. I was like, it looks like wood. He said he bought that for me, so I was excited to see it. So we caught up when he got back, I think like 2 weeks after he got back. And he's like, look, you know, let's catch up. I want to give you the stuff. I'm like, okay, fine, okay. And so when we caught up, the little bugger, when I saw him, he's like, oh, you know what? I only got you 1 postcard. I'm like, yeah, sure, it's fine, you know, whatever you have, that's fine. But when I saw him, he was empty-handed. He wasn't holding anything or whatever. But he was wearing jeans, and just one by one, he started taking things out of his pockets. And I was like, okay. So this is the first thing he got me. This is from Porto. So it says Porto wine. This is from Portugal. This is one of the first things that he brought out. And then he did not get me 1 postcard. He got me 6 postcards. 6. Let me show you this one first. So this is sardines. This is a very colorful postcard. I like this one, but it doesn't really scream Portugal, aside from the fact that of course it says sardines, and sardines is a very popular dish in Portugal. But if you flip to the back, it says Portugal just right there. This other one from Porto, Portugal. That is lovely. I like this one. This one I like. It's from Porto. It says that right there. And then it's just very beautiful. Again, I just love it when it's a dark blue color such as this one. And then he got me this one. This are what I was excited about. Look at that. He got me 3 of these. This was the postcard that he took a photo of and sent to me. I honestly thought it was wood postcard, but it is not. How beautiful is that postcard? These are actually made out of cork. Cork postcards. I've had wood postcards before, but I've not had cork postcards. And this is lovely, man. Look at that. It's sort of like a cork postcard. You flip to the back, so it seems like they just stuck that paper onto that, but that is still very beautiful. This one, look at that. I love both of them. So it says Porto, Portugal, and then you flip to the back, it is 100% entirely cork. So same with this one. You flip to the back, it is also 100% cork. It's just okay. Let's just take a moment and admire the beauty of these cork postcards. I am so absolutely in love with these cork ones. Absolutely in love. I just wish he bought a couple more so I could share with some of the postcard obsessed members in the group as well. But he only got me 3 of these, so, and of course I'm entirely grateful and I will be cherishing this forever. These are really, really awesome. Anyway, so those are the things that he pulled out from his pocket, and the grand finale, when I thought he was done, he pulled out this other thing which I didn't think he was gonna get for me. And it's one of my first souvenir collections. I've not been given one of these in a long time because I actually have a lot of them, and the people that I know go to the same places that I have already been or that I already have souvenirs of. But this is what he got me. A snow globe or a water globe. Look at that. This is from Porto, Portugal. So it's a smaller one. It's the mini globe. But when he pulled this out of his pocket, I was like, I squealed. I literally squealed. And I've lost track of the number of snow globes that I have, but I think this just brings my collection up to close to 100 if I'm not mistaken. Again, I've not been given a snow globe in a while now, probably for a couple months or even a year, and this is just very beautiful, very, very unexpected. I had mentioned to him that I collect snow globe. I didn't know he was actually gonna get me one. So there you go. So that is from Porto, Portugal. So those are the items that I have received. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing all these items that I just showed you. That is it for me for today, and thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you guys again at my next vlog. In the meantime, keep safe, stay well, and goodbye.